Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my review of the Season 8 premiere of Shameless on Showtime, which was called We Become What We Frank. So, let's get into it, shall we? Shameless is a show I really adore. I reviewed all of the first 6 seasons. I have general reviews of all of them. Maybe I'll link to one of them. I also reviewed some episodes of Season 7. Again, Shameless is a show I adore. I think it's all around one of the best shows I've ever seen, in terms of its combination of humor and real character driven storylines and moments. There's no zombies, no vampires. It's a drama. It's a dramedy. It has some nice black humor, or a dark humor to it, I should say. That, of course, is, it can keep viewers addicted, but the characters have also developed quite a lot over the seasons as well. It's definitely a show worthy of, continuing worthy of me doing videos on. It's really that special. I do have an Orange is the New Black shirt on right now. But, I think they're fairly similar, at least in terms of, the type of show they are. They're both, kind of dramedies. I might do like a comparison video on them later, but wouldn't it be great if there's a Shameless and Orange is the New Black crossover? Have Fiona get sent to Litchfield or something, I don't know. Anyway, I like this premiere a lot. I thought Season 7 as a whole is pretty good, but I thought it was, kind of weaker compared to some of the other ones before it. But this one I think is off to a more exciting track for me anyway. Even to Debbie, or Debs, whatever you want to call her. She became my least favorite character over the past couple seasons, and she still probably is. But, she's working in a factory now, some kind of machine shop kind of thing. And, she seems to be a little more stable this season. She seems to be a little bit more, focused. I don't know what it is. All of them seem to have, like, a better goal in mind for this season, as they try to, but then something goes wrong, or they go about something the wrong way. Death part was actually fine in this episode. I liked it. My favorite part of it though was Fiona, of course, Emmy Rossum. Of course, this show is really made by its cast. And William H. Macy is the biggest name for sure, and the show really wouldn't be the same without him, of course. It won't be the same without any of them. But I've always seen Emmy Rossum's Fiona as sort of the main protagonist and main character of the show. And I was so glad that things got worked out for Season 8, because at one point it looked like Emmy Rossum might be leaving the show because she wanted more pay to be equal to that of William H. Macy. Which William H. Macy openly, fully supported. And it makes sense. Not just because of gender equality, but also because, again, like I said, she played the main character on the show. She plays the main character on the show, so it would make sense that she should have equal pay as the other, main star. It looks like it worked out, and we have Season 8 here. And by the way, Shameless was also just renewed for Season 9, which is great. And we see Fiona here. She was able to sort of flip around the laundromat thing, and now she's running out an apartment. I'm looking to make some money that way. And we meet a new character named Vanessa, who I think is actually pretty likable so far. She seems to be a bit, I don't know if she's a lesbian or bi or something, but she definitely takes a liking and interest with Fiona. And I know I've had it come up briefly before, but I could see someone like Fiona, being openly bisexual, at some point or something. I don't know. It doesn't have to go that way, but if they do, I think it would actually feel natural already if Fiona and her, get together. Although it seems like Vanessa's already with someone that's pretty stuck up and, bitchy, because that's purposely the kind of girl Vanessa's into, apparently. But I could definitely see it going either way. Either way, I think it's, a nice dynamic with Fiona and Vanessa there at the apartment. Also, some potential buyers, nice, sort of a 20-something couple. And also this guy with a man bun going in on a bike and shirtless. It's probably going to be that guy that gets it, I guess. Not everything's so cheerful though, but before I get to the lip side of the story, we can talk about Frank real quick, who's found his zen. He's a new man again. After the death of Monica last season, which was handled so well, by far the highlight of season 7 and, of the series. Just the acting that went into that finale was so great. The dialogue, William H. Macy's acting, and everything about it. He's trying to find his peace with her, but he's also reminiscing a lot, saying, she sent him down this spiral, and he's trying to break out of it, but also, thrive upon what he once was, and now he's trying to, make amends, to everyone. He makes a list of those that he can remember anyway. So that was pretty fun. Carl, meanwhile, it looks like he's, running a lot of the drug game around Southside, which is a little bit disappointing just because, you see his whole military thing, it seemed to change him last season. And I think it still did, but, he's still a Gallagher, so I guess he does what he does. Ethan Kukowski, by the way, who plays Carl, was just arrested for a DUI, I think, or something. Which fortunately hasn't affected production because they had already completed season 8 filming before it happened. Hopefully it doesn't have too many other Gallagher moments like that, is all I gotta say. V, meanwhile, is still trying to get back at Svetlana, who has changed the name of the alibi to, I forget what it is, it's something named after Vladimir Putin, of course. I forget it's Putin's Paradise or Putin's, I don't know. But V ends up getting a group called ICE or something, some kind of team that she tells that they're running prostitution out of that bar, and so she's able to get Fiona and Svetlana and some illegals taken out of there to ruin her operation, at least temporarily. Svetlana, I think, is legal now, so she'll probably come back and really want to tear into V. Meanwhile, Kev, they want to get more money, but he doesn't want to accept anything more than that kind of thing if he doesn't have to with his work. And then Ian, meanwhile, he's trying to reconnect with Trevor. And that was one of the weaker parts of season 7. It was just an odd choice that I went with Ian and Trevor over Ian and Mickey. Ian and Mickey had such an awesome relationship. Noel Fisher did a great job. But they just painted it like Mickey was such a bad influence on Ian, when I don't think he was. He's there for him a lot, and Mickey really developed a lot himself. And I just think by comparison, the relationship with Trevor is just very bland. I don't know. But, Ian wants to get back with them, so there's that. Now on to Lip's side of things. Lip and Fiona are probably my favorite characters on the show, followed closely by... Fiona and Lip are my favorite characters on the show, followed closely by probably Ian and maybe Frank. I'd have to think about it for a while. I do miss Mandy, though. I'm wondering if we're going to see Mandy as well as Jody and Karen again, as well as Sheila, I guess. I don't really care for Sheila that much, honestly, but I would love to see Mandy again because I thought that relationship with Lip was probably the most interesting for me on his end. But Lip, meanwhile, is still kind of in a downward spiral here. He's still kind of having drinking issues. He goes for runs. He does pay off his professor, from the work at the diner. He thinks he needs to pay him back for rehab, and he gives it to him. And he's still babysitting. Obviously, I'm forgetting names. That's fantastic. Let's see. Sierra, I think her name is. Excuse me. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, sorry about this. I should probably not just blank out like this on camera. Yeah, Sierra, I was right. But he still has this, he still has feelings for Sierra, and he's still babysitting the kid that he sort of grown attached to of hers. Meanwhile, she's actually taken her ex back that I got into a fight with last season, because, she's, the kid's father, so she feels entitled to sort of give him another shot. But like I said, I think Lip's best relationship was actually with Mandy. I'd still like to see her make a return at some point, with or without Mickey. Preferably with, but I'd get it if it wasn't. I do find Sierra more likable than Trevor. She's not bland. I don't know, maybe it'll work out for Lip, but I don't know if it'll go quite that way. But I hope they give Lip some kind of light, some kind of success this season, because it was his downward spiral all of last season. He was in the biggest rut out of anyone. So hopefully give him something eventually, but he's really kind of broken and lost right now. He still is. But overall, I thought this was a really good premiere. I'm curious to see where season 8 goes, and like I said, it was just renewed for season 9. I don't think it should go longer than 9 or 10 seasons, so I think either next season should be the last or 10 at most. But either way, it's still a really, really enjoyable dramedy. Definitely one of the best shows out there right now. Check it out if you haven't. I don't know why you watched this review if you hadn't watched it before, but nonetheless, it's all on Netflix. So if I'd rate this episode, I'd give it actually 9.2 out of 10. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.